At the Federal University of Mato Grosso, other values are analyzed. Professor Edinaldo de Castro has spent many years analyzing the activity of the garimpeira in strictly scientific terms. His studies are centered on calculating the concentrations of methyl mercury in the fish that millions of people end up consuming. The facts reflected in a recent report, for which he was the national coordinator and which brought together Brazilian, Swedish, and German universities, are chilling. Thousands of fish from the Pantanal and the Amazon rivers carry levels of up to 1,200 parts per billion in their flesh, when the acceptable average set by the World Health Organization is 500.
Today we know that tons of mercury were dumped into the Amazon and that therefore this mercury is already in the environment. So our interest today is rather academic, as we try to figure out how this mercury is behaving in the Amazon environment. When man feeds on fish, especially the carnivorous species, the mercury already accumulated in the animal is transferred to the organism, enters the bloodstream, and affects the central nervous system. This has serious consequences, like the loss of reflexes and important organic dysfunctions, such as insomnia, irritability, nervousness, and an entire process of clinical symptoms that are harmful to human health.
But gold fever has not only affected the body. The morale of thousands of Brazilians has also been affected by its glitter. At the end of 1979, the richest vein was discovered between the cities of Marabá and Serra dos Carajás. Serra Pelada became the most famous place associated with gold, both inside and outside Brazil. Before then, it was a remote enclave, far from civilization, but gold turned it into the capital of fortune hunters. Up to 80,000 people arrived to live together, carrying sacks of earth on their shoulders over 20 kilometers of steep cliffs every day. The salary agreed upon was 1.5 grams of gold, which they were paid each night. Today, all that remains of Serra Pelada are its scars and the wounded people for whom gold was their reason to live. They paid a high price.
I have 9 children. The others died. I had 20. I had 20 children. Now, right there. I had 9 in that house over there. 9 children, of which 4 died that are buried here. We don't have any future right here now. My craft is as a garimpeira. I don't have skills. I don't have studies. My university was the garimpo. My dream was gold, you know. And I came from Teresina here looking for it. And here I am. This whole mine here is mine. I didn't sell it. With a great effort, I am making it work. When Serra Pelada was working, it fed the entire region. There was a lot of production. You should have seen it. There were people everywhere. You worked day and night, both making the meals, as well as picking in the mine. Today we aren't in any condition to work as we did before.
The mine is still closed, but the hearts of the 20,000 garimpeiros who remain here still beat at a slow rate. Serra Pelada is the greatest concentration of shattered dreams that the human mind has conceived in our time. A pipe dream in its purest state, and for which many people lost their lives. We know that a handful of Spaniards also tried their luck in this inferno. Some made money, but nearly all left as they came, with nothing more than the shirts on their backs.
Olha, eu não posso afirmar I cannot swear it, but no more than 500 people died. No more died, because I saw all the accidents that happened here, and in total, it didn't exceed 1,000 dead. How can there be people saying that millions and millions died here? It is false. Nobody has that fact. That is only their propaganda about us, the garimpeiros. We are grateful to the society for all we are, because we are here in a dead end. We don't do anything here. We do nothing. Everything we used to do is forbidden. Even justice has not clearly established our situation. When they do so, everybody will know that we are right.
Okay.
At that time, I didn't work as a barber. I worked in the mine. Now I'm doing this to escape. Others have become farmers. Others would do anything elsewhere because there is a lot of gold here. But they won't let us work. The company doesn't let us work. I don't know why. The government doesn't solve anything, and we have to stay here after so many years. Some have lost their families, others children, others are handicapped, and the fact is we've set down roots and we don't know how to live. We don't have anything at all. We know there are a lot of minerals and we'll wait our whole lives if necessary for the authorities, the law, and the president of the government to ease up on us and let us live. We want them to give us work. We can go on like this. At the end of the year, I can give my children any presents, not even $10. We wear sleepers, t-shirts that the political parties give us. We are eager to work and we can't. I live here and I don't want to leave this. It's lost if I go.
A suit between the state and the company that holds the license to the Serra Pelada concession has stunted the future of thousands of souls. The garimpeiros have not given up. The search for El Dorado continues intact, and we are leaving here without having answered our main questions. Is so much destruction worth it? Aren't there other forms to interact with the Amazon?
Sobrecoge llegar hasta aquí.
It's frightening to be here on Serra Pelada, to step on this ground, which is not at all solid. Geology, which looks as though it could support the weight of a person. But as we can see, it can't. It's all sand. Many people have died here, have lost their lives in search of gold. 2 square meters. That was what the garimpeiros worked on in graded patches here on Serra Pelada. We are finishing our chapter with a tribute, in this natural monument, to the world of mirages created by human greed and the stupid destruction of nature that inevitably leads to a dead end. For our next date with the Amazon, we propose to fly high. Once again, we will enjoy Brazil's greatest wealth, its unaltered and radiant nature. We will travel with fascination through this country of birds and see forms and exotic colors that decorate the television screen with vital hopefulness. Birds of all feathers make their appearance in a program which will also show us the efforts and dedication that many people give so that these species do not disappear from our lives. It will definitely be a beautiful and unknown journey which you shouldn't miss. As always, we'll be waiting for you here in the Amazon, the last call.